Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Thursday, the 24th of July, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay informed about our latest analyses. You won't want to miss any important updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4, at StockInvest.us. Harness the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please keep in mind that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 30th of June, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a buy candidate, awarding it a score of 2.67. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. The stock has experienced a gain of 4.19%. This results in an average return of 0.23% per day since it was designated as a buy candidate. The stock is currently positioned in the upper segment of a weak upward trend in the short term. This situation typically presents an excellent selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction towards the lower segment of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $217.04 will initially signal a stronger rate of increase. Analyzing the current 3-month trend suggests a potential change of 2.42% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 4.79% to positive 3.99%. In our longer-term examination, the 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of negative 10.07%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 30.82% to positive 2.44% over the coming year. In present terms, this would position the future price somewhere between $147.88 and $218.97. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Red Day on Thursday for Apple. The Apple stock price decreased by 0.182% on the last trading day, Thursday, the 24th of July, 2025, falling from $214.15 to $213.76. During this trading day, the stock fluctuated 1.01%, ranging from a low of $213.53 to a high of $215.69. Over this period, the price has experienced ups and downs, leading to a gain of 0.64% over the last 2 weeks. Notably, the trading volume declined on the last day alongside the stock price, which is often a positive indicator, as volume should typically follow stock performance. On the last day, trading volume dropped by 642,000 shares, totaling 46 million shares traded for approximately $9.78 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest recorded stock price was $260.10, while the lowest was $169.21. Currently, the price stands at 17.82% or $46.34. Below the 52-week high of $260.10, which also marks the all-time high for the stock. Apple Inc. continues to make headlines as it approaches its fiscal third-quarter earnings report next week, with analysts forecasting a modest growth in both revenue and earnings per share. Expected to report earnings of $1.42 per share on revenue of $89.1 billion. This will reflect a year-over-year growth of 1.4% and 3.9% respectively. This stable growth is particularly significant given the prior quarter seasonality, laying a foundation for anticipated new product announcements in the fall. In a notable industry move, Anker Crawford of Alger suggested that Apple should acquire OpenAI to enhance its artificial intelligence capabilities. Should Apple pursue this strategy, it could bolster its competitive edge and potentially attract more investors, driving long-term growth. Additionally, the public beta release of iOS 26 marks the company's largest redesign since 2013, poised to engage users ahead of the official rollout this fall. This technological upgrade can enhance user experience and loyalty, further solidifying Apple's market position. However, not all news is positive. Apple is facing securities fraud allegations, which could weigh heavily on sentiment around the stock. These legal challenges might lead to fluctuations in short-term stock performance if investor confidence is impacted. Overall, while there are short-term challenges, Apple's ongoing innovations and strategic considerations position it well for long-term growth, making it an intriguing stock for investors in the tech space. Analyst ratings. On Friday, July 18, 2025, it was reported that Jefferies assigned Apple a hold grade with an upgrade action. On Friday, July 18, 2025, it was reported that UBS also gave Apple a hold grade with a hold action. On Thursday, July 3, 2025, UBS reported giving Apple a neutral grade with a hold action. On Tuesday, June 24, 2025, Barclays gave Apple a underweight grade along with a hold action. On Friday, June 13, 2025, Morgan Stanley reported assigning Apple an overweight grade with a hold action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They evaluate the price-to-earnings ratio as a sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong buy rating. The following signals have been identified for Apple. The Apple stock displays buy signals from both short and long-term moving averages, suggesting a positive outlook for the stock. Additionally, there is a general buy signal indicated by the relationship between the two averages, with the short-term average positioned above the long-term average. In the event of downward corrections, support is expected at $212.31 and $205.72. A decline below either of these levels would trigger sell signals. There are also some negative signals that may influence short-term developments. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Tuesday, July 22, 2025, and thus far, the stock has decreased by nearly 0.3%. Further declines are possible until a new bottom pivot is identified. Moreover, there is an ongoing sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Volume decreased alongside the price during the last trading day, which mitigates overall risk as volume typically aligns with price movements. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 15 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 19 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 17 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 25 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal 8 days ago. The relation between the short and long moving averages, buy signal 3 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you want to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $205.35. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be expected when the support is tested. This stock typically trades at a good volume, and with minor daily fluctuations, the risk is considered low. Over the past day, the stock moved $2.16, or 1.01% between its high and low. In the last week, the stock has exhibited an average daily volatility of 1.27%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 31st of July, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.42. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In the event of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $214.15. If you do not currently own any shares, it may be wise to wait for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could serve as a consideration for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $205.35. If this support level holds, it could represent a favorable entry point anticipating a rebound. A combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Condo Chris conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Parek Kevin conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Parek Kevin conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Parek Kevin also conducted an insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock units. On the 15th of April, 2025, Parek Kevin conducted an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative, with a ratio of negative 18.215. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $205.02, reflecting a decline of 4.09%. This stock exhibits low daily fluctuations, which indicates a lower risk profile. Additionally, a sell signal has been generated from a pivot top identified 2 days ago. Is Apple stock a good buy? Several short-term signals, along with a generally positive trend, indicate that the current level may present a buying opportunity, as there is a fair chance for Apple stock to perform well in the near future. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our system suggests that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Friday, July 25th, we expect Apple to open higher by approximately 57 cents, starting at $214.33. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and you should consult a financial advisor before making any decisions to buy or sell securities. Your investment choices should not be based solely on information from StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. Here is our current perspective on the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for this stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a wonderful day. With warm regards from all of us at Stock Invest.